Well, late last week, we were talking about this email that we got from somebody who went out to have some cocktails with a coworker, and while having a few beverages, they thought it'd be a fun idea to rank the most annoying and most attractive people in the office
Whoopsie.
on a piece of paper written in their own penmanship.
And lucky for them, they lost that paper in the office. And I'm sure somebody found it.
Yeah, well, he had that realization. He gets home and he's like, wait a minute, where is that paper? He kind of remembers doing it. He's like, okay, where did I put that? And he remembers being back at the office, picking up his stuff, getting ready to go home, being by the copy machine. He's like, oh my gosh, that's the last place I had it.
Oh, no.
And then, as about all that reality hits, he gets a random calendar invite from his boss for a 30-minute meeting with no reference on what it was going to be about. So they did send us an email. I think we got to it maybe on Friday morning. They heard our conversation. They went into work a couple hours later, and they had their meeting with their boss right at 9 o'clock. And they said in the email that they sent to us on Friday night, they said, yeah, the first 10 minutes of the meeting was great. She was talking about what an asset I was. And that the last 2 years, I've really shown that I was ready for more responsibilities, including my own team to manage. And everything was going great. And I thought, okay, I worried for no reason. Then she pulled out the piece of paper.
Oh, no.
And she asked me what I knew about it. I sat there for a second, thought about it, and I said, I really don't know anything about that. Not sure what you're talking about.
You should have said, am I on it?
Well, that's just
am I on it for most attractive?
It doesn't sound like from the email that she said what it was about. She just said, I have this thing with some employee names. I think she was kind of baiting a trap.
Yeah.
Because if you'd be like, well, am I annoying or not? Then she'd be like, okay, that's you.
You're on it.
But it was one of those things where he's like, he denied and said he didn't know anything about it. And then the boss responded. She said, well, you know what? That's kind of unfortunate because I'm going to have to let you go.
Oh, damn. He got fired?
Yeah, I guess it was just a trap. She knew that he was part of it.
Oh.
And apparently, one, they have cameras in the office.
Don't.
Big dummy. And then two, I guess pretty much every employee was listed but him and the person he went out drinking with. So
you didn't put yourself on the list?
Yeah, she said basically by process of elimination, we kind of had an idea who made it. And yeah, it wasn't a serious offense, but I was, testing your honesty to see where you were before giving you more responsibility. You failed that test completely, and we are all about honesty here at this place of work, and you're just not right for the culture.
Dang.
She said that she had only hoped to suspend me, but the fact that I was not immediately honest with her signals that she can't trust me. She said she just hoped that I learned a lesson from this and wished me luck at my next job. My coworker did own up to it. He went in after me. I didn't have a chance to say anything to him because he was over there, went right in, but he got fired too.
He did.
He was told he wasn't very good at his job.
Oh.
So I don't know. I don't know if you would have been fired anyway, but the boss tried to say if you would have been honest, you would have kept your job and you'd have been fine. You'd have been suspended for 2 weeks without pay, and that would have been it.
It's easy for her to say in the moment.
Right. So who knows what exactly was going to happen, but honestly, anymore, first of all, if you have something like that, I know a lot of people are like, just deny, but anymore with cameras everywhere, that's a tough thing to deny everything, because anymore it feels like they can track down some camera somewhere to show something.
And we all rank our coworkers. You just don't write it down,
No.
dummy.
No, yeah, you can't. Well, and then you left it in the office. It almost looked like it was planted. They
Right.
probably didn't know. They probably thought you wrote it and were hoping somebody would find it and realize that either they're hot or they're annoying.
You look like you're trying to make trouble.
Right, exactly. And, the boss doesn't realize, so I get that. When you figure out who did it, you got to let them go. So they just said, live and learn. So I don't know what the moral of that lesson is for you. Is it honesty, or is it just don't be an idiot and write things down in your own handwriting? Don't go back to work after you've been drinking cocktails.
There's a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of things you can take away from this on how not to do it again. So there you go.
This is how we do. It's the KVJ Show.